Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers, and welcome to another episode of Starfield. I am Cobalt Thorium, and in this episode we're going to continue or finish up, well, we're going to figure out the next step in this.
What an honor it was to aid you on your path to become one of the promised.
Yeah, okay, so the next, it seems like we're going to the next stage of the other side. So we're going to speak to Anaza, which I think is this lady. Yep.
I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
Well, geez. Why don't you just volunteer me for just some kind of crazy sci-fi mission that sounds pretty dangerous. All right, Providence, question mark, questions first.
The Great Serpent has guided you here. From the moment you found the Oracle to the words I speak to you now.
I don't even know what that means. Your city was in trouble and I came here to help. There's nothing else to it. Indeed, much of our lives are governed by forces that we do not understand. I'm gonna go with, I don't even know what that means. I mean, I don't believe in this Great Serpent crap, so, I mean, yeah, I'm technically, you know, an initiated Varun, but I don't believe any of this stuff. I just adopted the religion to survive, basically, because they would kill me otherwise, but, so I'm gonna say, I don't even know what that means.
Worry not. Understanding is not given to those who lack the Herald's eye. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north.
North?
At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nasco Varun.
It would be unwise to ignore the Herald's counsel.
Have we already determined that Nasco's kind of an asshole? Didn't Nasco murder everyone who worked on the dam project?
It is wise to think before speaking.
Didn't Enesco murder everyone who worked on the dam project because they wanted to keep whatever it was that they were doing their secret? I mean, it doesn't sound like the actions of a good guy to me. Okay, so how do you know that such a cave exists?
The Great Serpent has blessed me with the sight, and I have seen events there that are only now beginning to take shape.
I'm not sure we have time for that, or I'm certain... you sound certain I'll find him there. Well, she definitely does sound certain that we'll find him there. I'm not sure we have time for that. I don't know why we would not have time for that. That has not been established, at least as far as I can tell. I mean, the anomaly's not growing, is it? Like, why wouldn't we have time for that? I don't understand. That seems like a completely nonsensical response. So I'm going to say you sound certain I'll find him there.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him.
That sounds pretty good, actually. And nothing of value was lost. Oh, man. Andrea is not going to like it if I say that. Maybe that future is simply the Serpent's will. That's a nice way of turning it on her. All of Dazra is consumed. Let's do questions first.
The anomaly spread, absorbing all in its path. The crater you see now is nothing compared to the destruction looming ahead.
Oof. So I'm kind of torn between these two. because this is like throwing their crazy cult religion back in their face, and this one is like it's a little more snippy. That is more of how I feel, though. Let's just say it. Oh, Andrea's not gonna like this.
Despite what you may feel about our city, we still have time to change its fate. In the second future, I saw you make contact with the Nazco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on the minute chance a Nazco is present.
Okay. You just need to have a little faith. Agreed. I'm not sure it's worth investigating. Or what kind of danger would I be able to speak to a Nazco? Let's go with what kind of danger.
The closer one ventures to the heart of the anomaly, the closer they are to the phantoms and horrors that lie within. Moreover, if this cave was cut open by the calamity itself, then it is an unnatural formation and highly unstable.
I would be able to speak to a Nazco? Of course he's going to say, I don't know.
Not in the way you and I speak, but in crude terms, yes. Provided you manage to maintain your own sanity through the process.
Can grunt at each other?
But this is all purely theoretical. No one has ever entered the vortex and come back.
I really want the anomaly to swallow the city. That'd be amazing. Maybe just like end the Varun menace forever. That'd be great. Okay, I'm not sure this is worth investigating. That's why I'm gonna try to get that ending if that's a possibility, but I don't know if it is.
I've said as much myself, but my sister persists. It may save us more time to inspect the cave than to continue these arguments.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same.
It's another case of the illusion of choice. They dangle it out there that you have a choice, and then they're like, well, no, just do it anyway, you know? It's like, wait a second, what is this? That rock looks weird. Is that the false cave entrance? Because this also looks kind of like a cave entrance. I don't know. If you could point me at the cave, I could find him. I don't have time for this. Or can you tell me more about this location? Or did this cave exist prior to the cataclysm? That's a good question. Maybe it's related to the cataclysm. She did say it was uncovered or dug out by the cataclysm.
Search your thoughts. Speak when ready.
All right. Let's ask about the cave. Did the cave exist prior to the cataclysm?
No, it was born from the incident itself. But I believe it is there. And what is faith but to give form to the formless? As a herald, it is my duty to make real what is unseen.
Make real what is unseen? What does that even mean? Can you tell me more about this location?
It was a winding cave, scattered with walls of dark energy. At the end, a rip in the fabric of reality. In my vision, I saw you step forward, slowly, following the sound of Anasco's voice. I could hear him calling to you in the distance. His words were jumbled, but as you drew closer, they started to assemble. But I was thrust out of the vision before I could see the end.
All right. I wonder what happens if I say I don't have time for this. I assume that they'll still let us do it. I really want to see how she reacts. Let's try it.
I will let you go then. But I endeavor you to make time as the great serpent wills.
Okay, so the mission doesn't
Have you
advance.
reconsidered my request?
Yes. Point me to the cave.
Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there. One that has no form. Step through it. Find a Nazco. And complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
Alright. So I don't think that we should... What is this down here? I don't think that we should continue this quest right now, because it sounds like it's like the final quest. Wow, okay, so it's leading me on a path. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So, Badlands Power Station. So the north side... So we've been here before. There's like a gorge that goes all the way through. It might be this right here. And I assume that that's the way that they're going to make us come in. Alright, anyway, let us go back to... So that is like the main quest, I think. So let's go back to aligning the houses, and we'll go and try to... should we just do the duel and get it out of here? Alright, let's just do aligning the houses. Where is this? This is over there. Where we just were. Maybe we won't be able to do this while the main quest is going.
Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my vision is true, you will find him there.
Are these visions of yours common?
My scrying ability has always been limited, but potent. Rarely am I blessed with a vision, but when I am, they are decisive. It often depends on the herald. Some spend their whole life sorting through visions. Others may only get one in a lifetime.
Can you describe the cave in more detail?
It is an unnatural scene. A hollow space dug into the backbone of the world. And the horrors that call it home do so for a reason. I take no comfort in asking you to make this journey. It is only because I understand its importance that I do.
So that was interesting. Did you catch that? The subtitles were opposite of what she said. Let's go
It
through
is
that
an
again.
unnatural scene, and the horrors that call
enter
it
is
home
to risk your
do
life.
so for a reason. I take no comfort in
Interesting.
asking you to make this.
So they must have... I mean, it's a bug, of course, but they must have changed the script and then forgotten to update the subtitles.
Go on and continue to fulfill your holy purpose.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to continue on this quest line until we do whatever find a Nesco.
My sister is stubborn, bordering on obstinate. Sadly, we have no choice but to yield to her request.
What do you think of your sister's vision?
I think it's foolishness, but not nearly as foolish as trying to convince her of this fact.
Do you and your sister get along?
Of course. We agree on most things, actually. Save the one. And before you label me a heretic, it's not the power of the divine or the breadth of his influence that I question. It's simply the manner in which he wields it that is a point of contention.
Yeah, I suppose the Great Serpent, it might not be a god to somebody who is clearly atheistic like that character. It could just be some extremely powerful space entity, right? Which is kind of what I think it probably is. Alright, let's go back to the missions. Stupid thing, I can't believe that they haven't fixed this yet. Remove. I guess they never will fix it. So lighting the houses and the other side, they seem linked. Doesn't really seem like we can complete this without doing this. So I guess the next thing would be to just continue on some of these other things. We just do the duel. Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's get it out of here.
What do you want?
Maybe we can convince them not to be stubborn fools. Or maybe we can convince them all to kill each other. That'd be amazing.
Well, look who is back.
Shut up.
Change your mind? Borhar will be pleased. He is so very eager to kill me.
Okay. I need someone to show me the ropes, though. Shit. Why am I getting talked into this?
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments. For when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Need
The
help
family
with
home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there. You will be working with me. As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness. I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation.
Yeah, me
But
too.
know that you are doing Amila a great favor.
Well,
He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him.
yeah, he doesn't deserve
He
it.
has burned every bridge imaginable. It seems that after years of suffering Amila's embarrassment, Borhal has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
I am trying to keep strong. I fear I may be losing my mind.
Nope. I guess we're going the other direction. Adlam, huh?
This is it. Shall we begin our duties?
We checked this place out yet? Okay, we have, I think. This is a cool little room. If we checked inside there, maybe we should talk to that guy. Adlam House. Whoa. There's such creepy iconography. A note from Iberi Iran. Wait. Oh. Irara, I guess? These names, man. Alright. Hello, I'm writing to express my concern over the bruising I frequently see while examining both of your sons, especially Amila. Oh, jeez. Okay, so there's some abuse here, or maybe they're fighting each other. I've spoken to the schoolmaster, and they do not corroborate your explanation that Amila has been getting into fights at school. Your consistent donations have benefited the Halls of Healing greatly, and I am providing a warning where normally I would not. If I see any more bruises during examinations, I will go to the guards. Okay, so the kids are being abused, or they're fighting each other. Or they're fighting someone.
Greetings. That damned Amila. I cannot wait to be rid of him.
Okay, I guess we cannot really talk with him. Nothing is opening up. It's kind of weird to have this, like, very kind of crazy space age room and then have, like, a dartboard. Like, you had stuff like this and then you have a dartboard. But I guess it makes sense. Down's route. What is this one again? Oh, this is the bathroom. Alright, let's talk to, what's your name there? The other second. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are we supposed to talk
Do
about?
not let Amila break you down. Are you ready to discuss our roles?
That's some crazy makeup. They aren't serious, right? They're not actually going to duel.
Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Adlam family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition.
What does the second do again?
It is our duty to prepare for the duel by procuring weapons and preparing for any ceremonies, as well as ensuring a fair fight. Importantly, we are not expected to engage in any combat, unless, of course, we are staving off an ambush. In short, we are to guarantee that the duel proceeds without issue.
Oh, why is this marked again? Let's try this. Okay. Wait, the Adlam family has had duels before.
Yes, there was a duel between their two great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself.
Wait, so what is Amila accused with again? Forget. Just being a lout? This family has an unfortunate and violent history.
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
Do I want that? I'm ready to get started.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borhall, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
From what I've heard, Amila's a drunkard. Amila doesn't stand a chance against Borhall in a duel with blades. Well, maybe they should have a drinking contest. Should I just let them go through with it? I almost want to. Oh, but it feels like we're not supposed to take that route.
Very good. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
Alright, wait, Boral has the right to choose weapons, does Amila have the right to anything?
Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Adlam brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful.
Are duels commonplace in Varun culture?
Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Adlam family is the only one that still takes part in this custom.
I'm gonna ask, what am I supposed to do again? I remember, I just want to see if she... Well, it's an option, it's a question. We have a policy to ask all the questions, but I also want to see if she gets annoyed or whatever.
Speak to the brothers, and inquire if there is any opportunity for a peaceful resolution. Usually, this would require Amila to apologize to Borhall. As unlikely as that would be, though, Borhall can always decline the apology, and the duel will commence. Your odds of success are infinitesimal, but tradition decrees that you make the attempt regardless.
Alright, let's get going.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Secondary duty? What are you guys cooking here? Looks nasty. Okay. Can we just drop down?
If it helps, I can pretend I did not see that.
I was hoping that we could
The
actually
great
drop
serpent
through here
spared us so that we may rebuild stronger, better.
and like grab onto this railing, but it seemed unlikely. We should have gone this way probably, but whatever.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned.
Okay. You seem eager to die. Well, your apology doesn't have to be earnest. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna be like your apology doesn't have to be earnest. I'm gonna say you seem eager to die, because he doesn't seem likely to be able to win this.
Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered pushover like my brother.
Really? Nothing good will come of this duel. What are you trying to prove? All you have to do is apologize. Why is that difficult? I want to ask you some personal questions. It's your funeral. Alright, seems you've made up your mind. Okay. Questions first. Let's ask about... Yeah, what are you trying to prove? Nothing good will come of this duel. What are you trying to prove?
You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice.
Wow. Okay. That's a... Alright. I'm actually starting to like this a little bit. That's kind of badass. And just look at this view with the anomaly behind him and the dramatic lighting, the really angry face. This is really kind of cool. All I have to do is apologize. Why is that so difficult?
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize?
Yeah, it's true.
Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother?
Just
it is
for
not
being,
fair. He should be the
loud.
one begging for my forgiveness.
I want to ask you some personal questions.
Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive.
What led to this divide between you and your brother?
I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it.
Why do you refuse to apologize?
Do I have something to apologize for?
Okay. As your second, you need to open up to me. You aren't giving me real answers. Ooh. Let's... Let's just continue through the questions like they were before these new options came in, and see what happens. Do you really think you can kill Borhall?
Yes.
Aren't you scared of dying?
Terrified.
Okay. The new questions came up. As your second, you need to open up to me. You aren't giving me real answers.
Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Just answer the damn questions from Andrea, or persuade. I can tell the smugness is all an act. There's more to you. There's more to you than you're letting on. I don't like the Andrea one. Let's try persuade.
Is there? Perhaps you can convince me.
That's quite a persuasion. Oh boy. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I'm doing you a favor by being your second. The least you can do is open up to me so I know who I'm working with.
You may be my second, but you are not my friend. The less you know about me, the better.
Jeez. I'm really your second. Am I really your second if you won't even talk to me?
Why is this so important to you?
Doomed. Yeah, at this point we can't even we can't even succeed in any way.
Ah, you are joking.
Wow.
Enough of this. Just leave me in peace, will you?
Damn it, we can't. Okay, hold on.
Fine.
Did Boral ever help you when your parents would hit you? Let's see if this triggers a... He's probably gonna get angry and try to duel with us.
I'm not getting into that with you.
Jeez. Okay. It doesn't really seem like they want to be helped. Alright, seems you've made up your mind.
Yes, I have. I am ready to fight and to die, if that is what the Great Serpent wills. Perhaps Borhall was depending on me being a coward. Perhaps he did not truly believe this duel would go on. Unfortunately for him, I am no coward.
Alright. That didn't go well.
Perhaps it is not so where you are from, but we demand law and order here. Remember that.
I don't know. At this point, I'm starting to agree with him. Like the fact that his brother wants to kill him just for being a lazy git. That's pretty bad. I think I want Amila to win.
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done. What is it? I need to prepare.
You should call the duel off. You'll end up regretting it if you don't. Or, I'm just here because Danica told me I need to be. I think the duel should move forward. Yeah.
Good. We are of one mind. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain.
Dishonor like
Damn
that.
him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end.
Seems like your mind is made up, so I'll leave you to it. One way or another, You won't have to worry about him soon. I want to ask you some personal questions. What would it take for you to call off the duel? Well, he wants an apology, right? If you knew it would end the duel... Wait, if you knew it end like... If you knew it would end like this, why didn't you intervene? Do you think Amila has a chance of beating you? He's gonna say no, but...
Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service.
What condition?
He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor.
What condition? Was he just being a drunkard and a lout? Okay. If you knew it would end like this, why didn't you intervene?
Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him.
What would it take for you to call off the duel?
There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Is it against the rules for you not to accept an apology from Amila?
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back.
Alright, let's go for the personal questions.
No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
My persuasions don't seem very effective. Maybe we should just get Andrea to help out here. Let's go for it.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
Yes, my apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me.
That is quite a turnaround. So this one here hints that we found the note. So let's start at the bottom and go up. Do you hate your brother?
I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had for my brother is long dead.
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to understand some of that with this guy now. Jeez. Okay. In your mind, what caused this rift between you two?
The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands.
All right. You mentioned Koza. What is that? That's the fermented goat milk, I believe.
An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, And his wife was, too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker. But once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict. And a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery.
All right. What was your relationship with Emil like before his addiction?
We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Emila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. The Emila walking around today is nothing like what he used to be.
What have you done to support Emila through his hardships?
I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of Koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Emila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Emila would get better. And he never does.
Would you be happy if Emila died?
No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to feel bad about how this went. It sounds like an apology would be meaningless, but if we could get him into some kind of like rehab or something like that, that might be meaningful. And we probably could have avoided all of this. Shit. Oh boy. I guess that's probably not an option anymore. Your parents treated you and Emila horribly. Why do you care about their memory so much?
The family name is all we Adlams have left. My parents were great philanthropists. They built schools, parks, temples, monuments. They were true prime citizens of House Varun. But now everything they have built is gone, and our once great fortune is nearly spent. The money they left us was meant to be used for donations. We were meant to make Dazra a better place. But Emila has sucked the well dry. My parents, maybe they were not good people, but they were good citizens. And Emila trying to sell their remains was just barbaric.
Oh boy. Alright, that was all. I feel like I feel like that failed persuasion was really that's where it really went all wrong. We should have had Andrea take care of it. Wonder if there's still some way to get back to that. Seems like you've made up your mind, so I'll leave you to it. One way or another, you won't have to worry about him soon. It's a little more poetic. One way or another, you won't have to worry about him soon.
Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after today, what he did, he needs to be dealt with. If that is all, you may take your leave.
Some heavy shit here. So, I often complain about how badly written this game is, but this little sequence here is actually pretty good. These characters are pretty believable. You can feel the passion. They're pretty well written. I thought this quest was going to be really dumb, but I'm actually starting to enjoy it. But anyway, I think we're pretty much out of time for this episode, so we'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to get you in the next one. Bye-bye.